Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Two to Parker there for the Miami first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and goal from the 1. Gaskin again, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. Bridgewater on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 38 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 30 on second down, Tua finding Gaskin underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. A gain of 3, second down. Seven, our score after 1. Play action. It's Bridgewater. Pass incomplete. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. Returning it, here's Spencer. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, Bridgewater. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Here's a diving catch right side. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Play action now. Bridgewater out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this throw caught left side, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. 2 and now on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, as the first half is winding down. Now the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with an extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Switch, switch, switch. Go.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. K.J. Hamler, 60 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now stands at 13. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Tua. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Another catch there for Waddle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Tua now on first down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First down, Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. gains yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Play fake. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. That's into the hands of Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is caught by Parker. Devontae Parker, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On the handoff, it's Gaskin, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception. interception. The Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pat.